Chapter 1: The Party. I was excited that I was turning 18 years old and that my dad was throwing me a party for my birthday. The thing I hated about the entire situation was that my dad was throwing me the party for the wrong reasons. Not because it is my birthday, but because he wants me to find the person that I am going to be marrying. I don't understand that at all. First, I am way too young to even think about married, but second, I don't want to get married ever. I mean, come on, marriage only ever ruins your life. I have been trying to fight my dad about this for the last 2 months. Finally he told me that I didn't have a choice, and this was going to happen whether I liked it or not. I guess I better start doing what he says. I want to tell him that this is America and that we are in the 21st century. I should be able to marry when and who I want. I hated all of this, and right now I hated my dad. Whenever I ask why I have to have a party to choose a guy for me, he just tells me that, since I was a werewolf, it is the father's job to choose a man for them to marry. He said that I am lucky he is a nice father and won't choose someone I won't like. Yeah, right, I thought to myself. He will probably choose someone I hated. So, yeah, now here we are the night of my party. My mom took me to the beauty shop to get my hair and makeup done. We went to get pedicures and manicures earlier this afternoon. My party was going to start in an hour and I have been sitting in this seat here at the beauty shop all evening. I was really ready to get this night over with, then again I was dreading the night. After getting my hair done, my mother drove us back to my enormous house. I don't even know why we need such a huge house. There are only 4 of us living in the thing, for crying out loud. I got home and went straight to my room, so I could finish getting ready. I only have a half an hour left before the party started, so I really needed to get my heels and dress on. I went into my closet and took the dress bag out, unzipping it, revealing my marina blue pleated organza strapless cocktail dress. I took it out of my bag and slipped my thin, perfectly figured body into it, zipping up the back of it. I put on my black leather open-toed pump heels and then put on my white pearl earrings and pearl necklace. I placed my diamond bracelet on my left arm and then went downstairs, finding my dad in his study. I could hear him talking, but I couldn't figure out who he was talking to. I knocked on his study, waiting for him to grant me access to come in. "Come in," he yelled. I walked into the study and towards my dad. "Hey Daddy, I am ready," I said with a fake smile, even though it looked like a real one. "Darling, I want you to meet someone." My dad wrapped his arm around my waist and walked us over to where this guy was sitting. Gosh, was he a hot guy, and I mean hot. He had dark brown hair and ocean blue eyes. He had the perfect body that showed his muscles in all the right places. I could tell he was tall, even though he was sitting down. He was definitely hot, but he looked like he was stuck up. I could tell he was conceited about himself, because he dressed so perfectly. "Darling, this here is Neil. His family is from Ireland and I am great friends with his father. My father and mother used to live in Ireland before they became alphas of the United States, so now we live here in Maine." "Hi Neil," I said with a smile on my face and with the utmost kindness. "Hello Olivia," he said in the most beautiful Irish accent, but with attitude behind it. I tried to just ignore it and turn towards my dad. "You ready, Daddy? The party has started," I said. Yes, dear." He held out his arm to me and I placed my arm into his elbow. We walked out into the ballroom, Neil following behind us. I had a lot of my friends here at the ball and then all of my family. There were also of course people I didn't know either attending. The band that was singing announced my father and my entrance and we walked to the dance floor to have a father-daughter dance. After the dance, I danced with a bunch of other people. After what seemed like a few hours of non-stop dancing, I walked over to bartender and ordered me a punch, and then I took my punch outside in the back to the garden. I loved the garden, it was one of my many places to think. I must have been out there for a while because my father came out and sat next to me on the concert bench, which was in the middle of the garden. "I knew I would find you out here, sweetheart," my dad said, looking out to the garden. "Yeah, I needed to get some air. Well, it is really late and everyone is clearing out of the house. It is time to come meet the guys I picked for you." "Guys? Daddy, I am not going to have more than one guy," I yelled, becoming really worried about what type of person my dad thought I was.